Alright, hello citizens of the Nigelverse. It is Nigel here once again, and this is going to be another wrestling review. So, right off the bat, you may or may not hear some music in the background. I guess my next door neighbors are having a party or something like that. But, nevertheless, anyway, 25 years ago today, the wrestling world was gifted an iconic moment, multiple iconic moments in one iconic match, a match that seemingly defined a generation um, and really helped really establish the Attitude Era, among other things, but really established the Attitude Era and what the Attitude Era is all about, and that is both unpredictability and a whole lot of cool factor. I am talking, of course, about the Undertaker versus Mankind at at King of the Ring 1998. So, as always, I'm not not a professional wrestling reviewer, analyst, just a man who enjoys a good time, which of course I definitely have. Having imagine that nice little intro I just gave was kind of a dead giveaway, but yeah, the match was phenomenal. Well, incredible match. Not like a technical masterpiece, obviously. It's not like something a match similar to like say Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, or something like that, where it's like where it's like a lot of high flying or technical wizardry or flips and dips and stuff like that. But this is this one more about the insanity surrounding it, and more specifically how insane Mick Foley was. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So for those of you who have seen these reviews before, you kind of already know how this works. For those of you who haven't, I'm going to be talking about what I liked and what I disliked about the match. Starting with what I liked, everything pretty much. The moments, the iconic moments of Mankind being thrown off the cell, which of course it starts off with Mankind like scaling the top of the cell, so you already knew this was gonna be something. And then Undertaker following him up, throwing him off the cell. Mankind being stretched away, Mankind coming back, being thrown through the cell. Then they have a match proper or in there, including not just what happens like the chairs, but thumbtacks, and Mankind being thrown not once but twice onto the thumbtacks. That's just all of it, just a insane moment, and a moment, and that was cool from like a fan perspective, but the people in the back when it happened, they were freaking out. Both Terry Funk, or not even both, because Terry Funk, Vince McMahon, and The Undertaker literally all thought Mick Foley died. And apparently, if he landed correctly, he landed incorrectly when he was thrown through the cell. But if he landed correctly, he would have died, apparently. But they literally thought he died. When Undertaker threw him off, he looked down and thought he was dead, and props to Mick Foley for wanting to get back up. And I might interchange between Mick Foley and Mankind as the video goes on, but props to Mick Foley for getting back up, going back to the top of the cell to continue the match, even after the scary bump, which of course the iconic throw off the top of the cell and Jim Ross's iconic call, and I can't even replicate it because I can't do it like he did, but pretty much saying like they killed him as God's my witness, he was broken in half, and I think that was the reaction that a lot of people had. And then just from there, just to see how things snowballed, Mankind being thrown back through the cell, being chokeslammed through the cell by the Undertaker, or then not one but two thumbtack spots, which Mick Foley, man, definitely known for his thumbtack spot. It's similar to what he did at the Royal Rumble 2000, where when he was Cactus Jack battling Triple H for the WWF Championship, to the point where he kicked out when he wasn't supposed to after being thrown into the tacks, because he wasn't thrown into the tacks good enough, in his words. So he wanted to be pedigreed right on the tacks. Insane stuff. And yeah, it led to a moment and a match that no one will ever forget. And we talked before about matches that weren't the main event, but could definitely outshine the main event. And as good as Stone Cold Steve Austin as over Stone Cold Steve Austin and Kane both were. Yeah, they were not following up this match. This match was this match, the Hell in a Cell match, and Austin Kane afterwards was pretty much Undertaker and Mick Foley saying, "Well, good luck," but good luck trying to follow that up. Which I haven't seen that match in particular, Austin versus Kane. I know it's kind of to further the storyline of Undertaker and Kane potentially being in cahoots, but yeah, they weren't topping this match. Unfortunately, try as they might, as over as they were at the time, yeah, they are not topping this match. This match I imagine would be hard to top, and not an enviable position to be the match that has to follow up this one. But yeah, an iconic, crazy moment. You thought Mick Foley was dead, and even Jerry Lawler joked after Mick Foley throw him through the cell, like, that's it, he's dead. But if he had actually died, that would have been an awkward call. But yeah, just insane, just insanity. How Mick Foley is still alive and not paralyzed or anything, or not on a crazy amount of drugs where he's out causing all this trouble and stuff. I will never fully know, and yeah, I definitely could not do something like that, which is why matches like this is why I have all the respect in the world to the pro wrestlers and everything who put their bodies on the line for our entertainment. You guys are absolute troopers, and I don't know if I could do it, but props to the guys guys and girls, of course, who know the risks and everything, but decide to go for it anyway. Hey, all the ups to you all. Especially with matches like this, which, of course, because it's a major moment, and I mentioned this before, I think when I reviewed Brock Lesnar versus Big Show, when they broke the ring, so if you haven't already, go check out that review. But I mentioned this before, because this was such an iconic moment, of course, WWF tried to replicate it several times. I'm not quite getting it as iconic as this moment, but they've tried. They've definitely tried. We've seen Cactus Jack / Mick Foley in other cell matches. We've seen Rikishi thrown off the cell into a bed of hay. Yeah. So they've tried to replicate it, and of course Shane McMahon being Shane McMahon, but nothing is gonna really top or outshine this moment. Just a major moment, and just a crazy, insane moment. Undertaker looks like a vicious heel. I don't think he was fully heel yet at this time. I think this is still when he was transitioning to being heel. Let me know in the comments below if that is accurate or not. And he looks like a total monster, a total badass. And Mick Foley also looks like a total badass and a maniac for taking this bump here in this match. He definitely put his body on the line, but he definitely earned all the respect in the world. He's definitely earned my respect and the respect of so many. If I had to find something to nitpick about this match, which I should really stop doing for matches like this, but it's because I try to show both sides. If I had to find anything to nitpick, for starters, it being a bit one-sided in favor of the Undertaker, or Mick Foley taking all the bumps and everything, or a majority of the bumps. He got some offense in and everything, including hitting a pile driver on Undertaker on the chair, but otherwise, Mick Foley took pretty much most, if not all, of the bumps, and took the major ones anyway, such as being thrown off the cell, thrown through the cell, thumbtacks, all that. But a little bit one-sided on that, and kind of the dead space is where they're wheeling Mick Foley up the ramp before he comes back and climbs on top of the cell, which I get it. It's to build tension, and B, they were actually concerned. Like I said, it literally when Mick Foley got back to the backstage area, Vince McMahon literally told him never do anything like that again, and And like I said, they thought he died, right? And it's a miracle that he didn't. But yeah. So those are just nitpicks. Don't take anything away from the match. If you haven't seen this match already, go check it out. If you've seen this match already, go watch it again because it is that good and that crazy. But nevertheless, that's going to do it for this review. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do me a favor. Like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends. Turn on post notifications so you know every time I upload a video so you can see as soon as it drops. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on the match and my review of the match. Did you dislike the match? Did you dislike my review of the match? Let me know in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you guys later. Peace.